Today I'd like to show you how to use our Sizzlits large delicate doilies. And this has 3 decorative doilies on the front of it. This one here is this one. And then it has a smaller one here. And then it has a larger one here. So when I cut these out, I like to cut all of them out so that I have extras. So what I like to do is take one of our empty stamp cases, and it has this pocket in the front. So I just put the directions in there, and then I just store my Sizzlet in here. And on the other side, I have the other large Sizzlet that we have, the large doily. So I'm going to show you how to use this one. So I'm going to take a piece of real red cardstock, and I'm going to put that on top of my Sizzlet, and my Sizzlet is face up. I'm going to put that on top of a cutting plate. I'm going to cover it with another cutting plate, and then I'm going to use my multi-purpose platform on tab 1, and if you can see, the directions for Sizzlits are right down here. When I run this through the Big Shot, I'm first going to put another piece of cardstock on top here, which is kind of like a shim, and that's just to squeeze it a little bit tighter. Now when I feed this through my Big Shot, I'm very careful to go slowly because I want to make sure that those rollers press evenly on every single piece of these detailed doilies. So you'll hear it pop when it goes all the way through. Now, when I do another one, I turn these cutting plates because you don't want them to get warped. So I'll put one on the bottom, the top, flip them this way and that. So I'm going to take this piece because I don't need it anymore. Here's the doily Sizzlet, and as you can see, there are a couple of leftover little pieces in here. So I'm going to gently use my paper piercer to just pop them out. And I'm very careful not to go down far because I don't want to tear that foam. But I'm just going to pop them out. And this way it's ready for the next time that I use it. So it'll just take a minute or two. You could just pop out those little pieces and then it's ready to go. Now I'm going to pop out those little doilies, and you can see that those detailed pieces here are not popped out. So I'm first going to pop this one, and then I'm just going to go around using my paper piercer just to pop these out. Now there are people who like to take them and roll them on a pencil, which works as well. I just find this easier and faster, so this works for me. You can do whatever it is that works best for you. So I'm just going to punch all of these out, and then we'll try the pencil trick on this one. So I have a blender pen, so we're just going to push it through like this. So that's going to expose them, and then you just pull them off, and then you do the same thing on this side. You can roll it back this way, and it'll pop those up for you so that you can just pull them off. For this one, this has a million little pieces, so I just like to go around and pop them out. It does take a minute or two to clean these out, but it is definitely worth it because they're detailed and they're delicate, and they definitely add a lot to your project. So when you're through, you'll have these 3 great options to use on your card. This is an example of the larger doily that I've used on a card. So that's how you use our Sizzlits large delicate doilies. This is a lesson that is very similar to something that we do at Technique a Week over at stampacademy.com. So hopefully you'll run by and take a look at some of the other free videos we have. Thanks for stopping by stampacademy.com.